Good morning, guys. I might start something different. I might be doing a weekly walkthrough of the shop. I always have some great projects. Some come fast, some take a long time, but we do have a bunch of awesome bikes coming and going. I got my shipper coming today. He's picking up, I think, 7 of these and dropping off 7 or 8 more. So I may just go through, do some quick segments of what's been done, what's coming, what's going. Some of these have individual videos on YouTube, and some of them we do not. So I guess we'll just talk about them a little bit. This one here, 86 Shark Course, has all the goodies. Has a Shark Course tank kit, has a Shark Course triples, radiator brackets, Selby pipe, Calfab swing arm, Atsu H-tracks, low pro rear fenders, the full Honda line flare kit. I mean, it's just an awesome bike. That one here is going to a Texas customer. This was just a light restoration. It just needed a little bit of loving. I didn't do any videos on the Fat Cat. I may do them when I'm done completely. 85 250 Tiger. This was a full restoration we did a year or two ago, and it came back in for a little maintenance and it changed hands. It is going to Canada. This 125 Tiger, extremely rare little guy. We are going to be doing engine work on it. It's locked up in gear and a little bit of cosmetics, so that'll be a fun build coming soon. This 86 250R, we did a full restoration. I think I'm going to give it a video of its own because it's just an incredible bike. New old stock rear fenders, incredibly low hour. Everything has been fully restored, frame off. Lots of fresh zinc everywhere. I mean, check out these tires. You could just, that tells the story of how low hour this thing is. It's a true beautiful bike. It is not for sale because it's already going to New York. My collector that I did 2 basically new old stock 86s for last year scooped this one up. Smart move, because these things are just getting really hard to find in this condition. This one here I may do a segment on its own because I feel it's pretty deserving. It is an 83 ATC250r, all original, unrestored, but it has been lightly touched up. We did do some work, on frame rub and things like that, but you can see original fenders, headlight, tanks unrestored. To me, just that, how awesome is that? This seat, oh my goodness, this seat, not restored. Fenders, I left the original decals because of the fact it is unrestored. I wanted to keep this thing 100% original. Biggest thing we had to do, all 3 tires ended up eventually losing air, so we tubed them so we could keep the originals. I couldn't see getting rid of those because this bike's more than likely just going to end up on somebody's display. Everything about it is just nice and clean. I mean, even a grab bar, this thing probably has barely even been ridden. This one here, probably my favorite build of the year so far. 86 Tecate, I did its own segment. This was a build with as many new old stock parts as I can get out of my European shipment. This bike is awesome. It's the only reason it's still here, we have a nicer tank coming that has a little bit better color. We're gonna swap the tank, then it's gonna be going to a guy in Texas, one of my big collectors. 86 250SX, everybody knows it probably by now. I did a segment on it, my favorite bikes of all time. This thing is just a cherry example. I mean, it is low hour, really clean, original fender. I mean, it's just everything about it's great. This one, going to Mr. Binky Tapscott's Forever ATC Museum. We did a full restoration on it. It is really cool. Atsu new old stock tires, and it's gonna be a fun one. This one, like I said, we already did a talk about it. Another thing we got this week, a little different than normal. I got some new wall art. My brother-in-law is a photographer, David LeBlanc. He owns DL Media, and he supplies all my photography needs besides my amateur stuff that I do on the phone. So we updated the wall art this week. So I'm gonna zoom in so you can see. That one's been there on the wall. That's a new photo, Super 4 we did. New photo of the Tiger 500. That one's been there for a minute. My R3 250 for 3rd gen. I love it. That's probably, I'm sorry, yeah, Tiger 250. It's probably my favorite Tiger of all time. Love that bike. That one here, one we did a while back. This is a new wall art. This is a 3rd gen Tiger 125. Super rare bike as well. Let me zoom back, and I moved some pictures. That's an old picture we did. I always did like that one, the Made in the USA. This is one of my new pictures, ATC250r, some wall art we did. This is one of the same builds we did that's gonna go with that collection. Guy got an incredible lineup, and it looks like somebody already bumped the frame on this one and got me squared up, which my OCD would get the worst of me. So this is some pictures we had in the lobby. Tiger 500, another Tiger 250, and other Tiger 125. Now up next, I'm gonna be doing a segment on this one, 85 350X. Customer was gonna do a full original build, and he saw another bike we did, and he's like, nope, changed my mind. I'm not going stock anymore. He said, I want white fenders. I want to match that bike, basically, is what he told me. So we tossed in a lot of red and white. I had Bruce at blue line. Eliminate the blue out the decals here and here. Tammy at Cosmic. Go ahead and get rid of the blue in the seat. We did a red seat. Noah Olson did the skid plate. Check this bad boy out. Skid plates. Foot guards. Craig Burton at ATC did the grab bar. These skid plates are just awesome to me. Really cool stuff. I'm gonna be a dealer for those. I'm starting a website right now, and I will be a dealer for those in the upcoming future. We also have some wheels from OMF coming for the rear and an Empire exhaust for this bike. This one here is a custom suspended ATC70/125. It is eating my lunch with this stupid wiring harness. I've been fighting a no spark issue for a few days now, and it's driving me crazy. I'm about to change every piece of electronics and start over. But nonetheless, gonna be a cool build. OMF wheels. OMF wheels on Hoosiers. Really sweet swing arm setup. Richard Masters built that back in the day. It's gonna have a silver tank. Just something really cool. I dig it. It's gonna be going to a local customer of mine. This one here, I think everybody has seen it. It has overstayed its welcome. It's been here for a while. We've been fighting through numerous little issues, and we have finally wrapped it up. Yesterday we got to do a full test run, and she is finally mechanically sound, headed back to Washington State. Awesome bike. It had a side induction intake on the previous engine. That engine was giving us fits with the intake. I don't think it's ever been truly ran and tuned and tested, so we actually pulled that motor, went with a completely different motor, and it's now a running, driving, operating Tiger Super 4. Cool build. I did a video on these in a previous segment as well, if anybody wants to go and view them. And now just to some of the workhorses in the shop. Gonna get an engine build, just tune up and repair. Fighting spark on one side, sold, waiting to go to California. Some of the mechanical side, just a top end repair. This one here, we just did an Empire exhaust and 400EX carb and some tuning. Typical repairs, just clean up. Like I said, this one still gonna be cleaned up probably this week and put for sale. This is a 100% original 86 Tecate that's gonna be going for sale. This is one in for repair, and got a couple more piled up that coming up on the chopping block soon. We are packed up right here. Just hired us a new kid to work in the shop. Thank goodness, because we need it. That one's just a cleanup and repair. Clean up, clean up, clean up, clean up. That one's done, waiting to ship. That one's gonna be for sale. That one's gonna be for sale. Clean up. This one's done, ready for a shipper. It's another one for Binkies, Forever ATC. And it's gonna be a full restoration. This is gonna be, I don't even know what to call it, but we are gonna use and abuse this 250R until the engine lets go, and then we're gonna change the engine and restore it. So that's an upcoming 86 Tecate project. There's actually a bike buried in there, came from Europe. So that's about it, guys. If you like this kind of stuff, let me know. I need to know what you guys like. If you like it, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add this in. We might start every week, or every other week, or even once a month. I need to know what you guys like. I'm trying to keep up and grow the page, but it's hard because this is all new to me. I'm not a film editor. I just know we have a lot of cool stuff that people will always want to see. So as we get good projects, I'd like to keep you up to date, but I don't know if you like the individual segments or if you want them all like this. So speak up, comment, let me know. If you like what you see, subscribe, share, and tell your friends.